Hi, thank you for joining me for your reading. Stay tuned to find out what's coming into your life that you won't believe. Go ahead and pick the card or crystal that you resonate with the most, whether 1, 2, 3, or 4, and you can select it from the timestamp below. Let's get started. Hi, card number 1. Thank you for joining me for your reading. Stay tuned to find out what's coming into your life that you won't believe. So the overall energy of your reading, it seems like you are entering a period of enlightenment. So if you have been desiring more knowledge when it comes to the universe, consciousness, and spirituality, diving deep into your heart chakra to be inspired more about the mysteries of life, then that is what is coming up for you. The dream card says, one day you will remember the great dream and the way will become known to you. You entered into life through the veil of the dream because your reason for being here must be kept secret from you until you find your way home. You don't know who you are now, but one fine day you will remember. It is like creation looking for itself. You are in oneness with all life, though you are not aware of it yet. Rest assured, you will awaken from the dream. Until then, let the Great Mother rest within your spirit. She is the universe. She is the womb of all life. She is the light that shines from your eyes, illuminating your daily dreams. The possibilities you dream of will become reality. So this is talking about how when we come into life, we have a veil of forgetfulness put over us, and the process of our life is uncovering that veil to see that universal love is all around us. So at this time, you are going to be inspired. So a new idea comes to you like a gentle whisper inside your heart. Listen and take action. This is inspiration from high above. So you have been determined to break out of this box of a limited way of thinking, limited belief system, as we call it, the matrix, that keeps you trapped into a specific way of thinking that is lower than universal love. So we have here sacred knowledge. Close your eyes and focus on your breath. Feel the peace within. Beyond your thoughts lies your eternal truth, the I am presence of eternal love. So beyond your thoughts is your eternal truth, which is eternal love. So you have been determined to move beyond your thoughts, move beyond the programming and the limiting belief systems of the society and the culture that you live in, so that you can know without a doubt that you are connected infinitely to source, and that you are always provided for, you're always supported, and you are diving deeper into the mysteries of life. So that is very exciting and a beautiful thing. Let's get some more information on this period of enlightenment and expanded awareness that you are currently entering. What else do you need to know about what's coming into your life that's going to shock you? That one flew right out. The Ten of Swords is about moving on. So you are moving away from this period of time in your life where you were trapped and locked into your belief systems, and now you are moving towards a new horizon of understanding. Let's find out what else you need to know. What's coming into your life that you won't believe. Ten of Pentacles. Interesting. From the Ten of Swords to the Ten of Pentacles. So here you see the tree of life. And this is actually the process in the Kabbalah that we go through as consciousness, as human beings, in spirit and flesh, through the process that we go through to ascend in consciousness. So again, the tree of life is the process that we go through in life to ascend in consciousness. So even though this card, the Ten of Pentacles, is about reaching a state of abundance, in harmony with family, community, all needs met. So that's what we reach when we understand that everything around us is universal love. We're always supported. All our needs are met. That's the Ten of Pentacles way of life. But I'm definitely drawn to the tree of life in this card, which suggests that this is more about reaching a state of awareness in your consciousness journey, that you are connected infinitely to source and all beings. Let's find out a little bit more. Knight of Wands. So this is that inspiration that we are talking about. So this energy is going to take you over, and it's going to be something that you're very passionate about. So when you're learning something new about the mysteries of the universe, some people are interested in that and some are not. And those that are very passionate about it, and it takes them over. So definitely use this period of time of inspiration to move forward into this consciousness journey, into this awakening, the spiritual enlightenment that you are entering at this time. Let's find out what else you need to know about inspiration on your ascension consciousness journey. The Empress is about creativity, fertility, abundance. This is the universal love that I was talking about. The universal love is all around the Empress's energy. She is the fish, the ocean, the water, the trees, the moon, the earth. The Empress is everything that gives life. So you're definitely moving into a period of wisdom and knowledge, knowing that you are infinitely supported by source, by the universe, and that is going to be very beautiful for you as you expand into this new, fertile, abundant way of thinking. The Page of Wands. So you got the Knight of Wands and the Page of Wands. This is about, again, inspiration, new passion, new ideas when it comes to what lights you up, what fires you up. So it seems like you're moving into this period of time where you're definitely very passionate about learning about consciousness and spirituality and how you're connected infinitely to source. And that's going to give you inspiration, passion, and drive to reach this new higher way of thinking. Let's find out what else is activating at this time in your enlightenment journey. Realization and romantic love. Very interesting. So you got universal love and romantic love. Realization supports you reaching your highest state of being, because you have come to a heart-centered truth. So definitely this is about love. This is about inviting love into your heart, whether that's self-love, love for your partner, love for your community, love for all of nature. You are definitely surrounded and supported with infinite love right now, and that is what is helping you reach your highest expression in the world, is realizing how loved you are, how supported you are, and that is going to allow you to reach this new state of completion. Let's find out a little bit more about what you need to know about this realization, your highest expression coming into being, all the love that is supported. Archangel Sandalphon has heard your call for help, and your prayer will soon be answered. So it sounds like this is something you've been praying for. This is something that you've been asking the angels for, asking the universe for, how to understand the mysteries of life so that you can move beyond fear, move beyond anything that's holding you back. And your call for help has been heard. So you are receiving divine inspiration at this time. You're receiving healing. You are protected and supported. Love is a precious gift. Clearly imagine what you want, harmony, creative potential. You are by nature infinitely creative. Life is a sea of creative potential just waiting to be expressed through you. You are free to express all your heart's desires. Wow. So you've definitely been in a state of healing, protection, realizing that love is all there is, imagining and praying for the type of experience, the type of wisdom that you want to receive. And now you're moving into a state of harmony and creative potential. So that is very beautiful. I'm definitely encouraged for you that you are moving into a more potent, wise time. This experience in your life is going to be very fruitful. You're going to learn so much, and through that learning, you're going to know and be infinitely supported by the universe. You're going to move into a period of expansion, healing, love, bliss. You really are going to find peace within yourself, knowing that you are infinitely loved and that you can tap into your psychic abilities, you can tap into your intuition, you can tap into the creative potential of the universe, and you will know that you will be supported infinitely. So that's very beautiful reading, and I'm looking forward to this exciting new adventure that you're going to be on. Go ahead and comment creative potential to claim your message and hit the like button. Also, subscribe and hit the bell for future notifications so you don't miss the next reading that I do for you. And until then, I'm sending you peace and much love. Hi, card number 2. Thank you for joining me for your reading to find out what's coming into your life that you just won't believe. So overall, I can tell you that up until recently, you've been experiencing some fear when it comes to a trying situation in your life. So you've definitely been experiencing a challenge, but what's coming up into your life now at this time that you won't believe is actually a resolution that you have not expected. What I can see overall is that this fear has pushed you to feel like you have to control your situation, but you are being asked to let it go. The surrender card says there is no point in pushing the barrel up such a steep hill. Go back to the start, surrender your expectations. There is an easier way. When the time is right, a new path will appear. So you are being asked in this time to surrender. So what's coming up into your life that you won't believe, again, is a resolution of this challenge that you're currently going through. You may not believe that it's possible for it to be resolved, but it actually is. And the way that you do it is by surrendering it into the hands of the divine. The divine intervention card says you may feel frustrated because something stalls or comes to a standstill. Progress seems painfully slow, yet this is a blessing. It is divine intervention at work. When the timing is in perfect harmony, all will come to fruition. So this challenge that you've been experiencing where something doesn't seem to be being resolved, the reason it's not resolved is because it actually serves your highest interest. So if there's a closed door or an opportunity that you wanted to experience and it's not being resolved, it means either that it's not right for you or it's not right for you at this time. So when closed doors are in front of us and we want things to happen and they're not happening in the speed that we want them to happen, we can experience a lot of fear, a lot of stomach issues because we're trying to control and force something. So we're gritting down and we're trying to force, like it says, this barrel up a steep hill, but it's not helping you to do that. So what's coming up in your life, again, is a resolution, but you're being asked to see your situation from a new perspective so that you don't think that it's not going to work out for you. It just needs to be in perfect timing. The miracle card says, our wings of light surround you and those you love. This current situation is governed by a higher power. The forces of love are at work. All will turn out well. So this challenge that you have been going through for a while, that's been eating you up, is definitely in the hands of angels. It's in the hand of source. It's governed by a higher power. So even though you feel like you're at a standstill, like things aren't going to work out, the opportunities are coming for you, the doors are closed, all of this is for your own highest good. So when you take a step back, surrender your expectations, go back to the start, breathe deeply, and just know that you're infinitely supported. Your consciousness is multidimensional. It's not just third dimensional. It's not just in this reality in a linear time. You are infinitely supported by the universe. You have angels of light protecting you. They know what you need and they're going to support you. You have felt insecure. That's what the root chakra is coming up. You've definitely felt a lot of fear and insecurity, a lot of grief, and you're trying to hold down those emotions so that they don't freak you out, but that is giving you more insecurity, and you are asked to open up your heart. So all of this, surrender into the divine, knowing that you're protected, knowing that this situation is in hand. The angels are supporting you, the universe is supporting you. That's going to allow you to surrender and crack your heart open so that you feel secure, so that you feel safe. So you're definitely coming up, going through a transformation where you're going to start leaning in to the universe, leaning into knowing that you are infinitely supported. And the way that you're doing that is by surrendering your fears. The ecstasy card says that one of the finest ways to maintain a state of joy is to examine the dark side of your being. So all of those repressed emotions, the anger, the fear has been holding you back from understanding that you are supported and that everything's always going to be all right. So like I said, this resolution is coming, and that's what you're not expecting because you've been in such a challenging energy, being afraid. But just trust and have faith that as you surrender and know that you are held, the divine has the situation in hand and is going to make things work out for you. There is going to be a transformation. Just know that as you have the intention of surrendering, trusting, your heart is going to heal. You're going to feel more secure as well. Let's go ahead and pick some more cards to find out about this energy of what's coming into your life, this resolution that you're not expecting. Here we go. Five of Cups is letting it go, but not letting your energy drain away with what you're letting go. So this perfectly explains how you've been in fear, you've been feeling depleted, you've been feeling like you don't have anything under control, you've been feeling ashamed or worthless, and you have to just surrender. You have to just surrender all the things that aren't serving you anymore and know that your cup is still full. You are still supported, even though this has been a very challenging time for you. What else do you need to know to enter into this period of resolution? Yes. So the Tower is about something crashing and burning in your life. So maybe you were fired from a job or you lost a loved one. Something really challenging happened to you and you've been spiraling in a pit of despair while this has been happening. So that is not what is needed at this time. What is needed is for you to surrender the fear, knowing that even though things have looked chaotic and they've looked like nothing is going your way, it actually is. And this breakdown is going to lead through a breakthrough. Trust me on that. What else do you need to know to move forward into this breakthrough? This is beautiful. This is a miracle. The Sun is the most optimistic card in the deck. This is knowing that you are connected to source consciousness. Your life is a miracle. You are supported infinitely. This is such a beautiful transformation from this to this, from breaking down and chaotic energy to knowing I am supported. I am one. My heart is open to the divine. Everything's going to be okay for me. That is what's coming up into your life. This is what's coming up that you probably won't believe because you've been in a tower moment for a long time and you've just been struggling. But optimism, hope, joy, infinite abundance, consciousness is coming to you now. What else do you need to know to move into this resolution of optimism, hope, and joy? Balance. Justice card is about balancing karma, balancing the thoughts and the feelings that you put into your life that attract the experiences that you create, that you feel, that you experience. So in order to reach to the sun, in order to reach through this level of success, you have to do this work of surrendering the fear. That's what the Justice card is about surrendering fear of failure and all the agony that comes along with those panic attacks, knowing that look how peaceful she is. You're supported, your needs are met, the universe has you, everything's going to be all right. So in order to reach this resolution, you're being asked again to balance your emotions, balance your energy, surrender your fears. Two of Wands is about making the choice. So you are going to have to decide that you don't want to stay in the past. You don't want to stay in the same place stuck. You're going to have to decide that this is worth it for you and move in and dive in deep into this place of resolution. It's your choice. You have to choose it. You have to choose love over fear. Let's do one final card for the resolution of your energy. Go within. So in order to reach this place of resolution, you're going to have to choose to balance your emotions, balance your heart, surrender the fear, and you do that by going within. The Hermit card is all about tuning out any outside noise that's preventing you from reaching this level of consciousness that you are always supported, you're always tapped in, tuned into the infinite, and you will glow from your heart center when you know that God has you, the universe has you, the angels have you, and your situation is actually going to be resolved in the perfect way. Okay? So go ahead and comment miracle below to claim your message and like the video. Also subscribe and hit the bell for future notifications so you don't miss the next reading that I do for you. And until then, I'm sending you so much peace and love. Hi, card number 3. Thank you for joining me for your reading to find out what is coming into your life that you just won't believe. And I can tell you that you are in the process of becoming more in tune with your essence as a spiritual being. So this isn't just like third dimensional living. This is you coming into knowing how much power you have in the now because you are infinitely supported. You are infinitely connected to Gaia. Gaia is the spirit of the earth. Just like you have a spirit and a body, the earth is the body, but Gaia is the spirit. And the spirit is what supports all life, which is infinite and abundant and fertile and one with all life. So we are connected on a consciousness grid, and that is what you are in the process of remembering, how infinite your soul is and how connected and one with not only the earth, but all beings on the earth. Archangel Uriel says a great spiritual transformation is currently occurring both in your life and in our world. This is the union of heaven and earth, spirit and matter, heart and mind unite in harmonious balance. Divine Mystery says you, along with the sun, earth, moon, and stars, are part of one creation, a divine mystery unfolding each moment. Be present and feel the power of now. Be in the moment and witness the wonder of it all. So like I said, what's coming up for you in your life that you just won't believe is how infinitely connected you are, how you are both spirit and matter, body and soul, and that when you know that you're just not a body, you know that you're also a soul. That's your divine essence. You're remembering how long you've been alive, not just in this life, but in all the lives that you've ever lived and all the experiences that have been useful for you in those lives, and bringing them all into one, bringing your connection to source and to others into one. And when you do that, you have infinite wisdom. The wisdom card says, if you are addicted to the process of becoming, there are storms on your horizon. If suddenly there is nothing left to become, you are filled with terror. Suddenly you are face to face with your own empty being. Find the sacred space, a sanctuary of pleasant stillness in your heart. So this is telling you that there's nothing more for you to become. You have reached a moment in your spiritual journey, in your transformation of awakening and consciousness, to remember how infinitely connected and supported you are to everything and everyone at every moment in all space and time. There's no limitation. There's no moment that you are not connected. And when you remember that, you're able to tap into the now moment where all is one. Again, the power that you need to manifest, to alchemize, to create the experiences that you want are all available to you right now. And when you remember that, you go into that moment, you remember your divine essence, you start manifesting instantly, you start seeing your consciousness reflected everywhere you go. And that's what's happening for you now. The silence card says that power is born within the silence, which is a sanctuary within you. So you have a sanctuary within you where power is born. And that is what's coming into your life right now. Realizing that your soul, your spirit is the sanctuary that you go to receive infinite wisdom, and know that you are always connected. You are always one. You are always tapped into source. You are not disconnected. You are not separate from anything or anyone. And that's where your power is. When you know that you have everything, that you are everything, then you are all powerful. You are able to sit within the moment of the now, sit within the stillness of the sanctuary of your essence, and allow life to bring to you the experiences that you need. This is your I am presence of eternal love, knowing again that you are one with source, and that is the I am presence. The I am presence, which gives you the power over the now, is when you use affirmative language like saying, I am love, I am light, I am supported, I am passionate, I am abundant, I am fill in the blank. We don't want to put in these statements, I am weak, I am sick, I am lonely, I am broke, because the I am statement is that connection, that infinite now moment of being all in with source consciousness. So use I am affirmations at this time to program more into your subconscious mind that you know you are infinitely connected and supported and live within your divine essence. And coming into your life now, you will be so shocked how things will progress, how you'll see instant manifestations of all that it is that you want in your life by tapping into your I am presence, which is Gaia, which is source, which is your soul, and knowing that you are one with all. Let's pull up some more cards to find out what's coming up that you will be completely shocked by. You just won't believe how tapped in, tuned in, and turned on you are. Yes, I told you, tapped in, tuned in. The High Priestess is all about intuition, all about receiving infinite divine downloads, cutting out the noise, balancing the extremes of darkness and light, and creating in form through receiving infinite wisdom by being tapped into the source. That is the perfect card for what you're experiencing at this time. So your psychic abilities are going to increase, which means you're going to be able to trust your intuition, and you're going to start seeing your thoughts and feelings reflected. Your thoughts and feelings reflected in your everyday life. So remember what I said about I am affirmations. She's reading this book here. She's all about study. She's all about receiving source energy and inspiration. So at this time, your inspiration and your connection to source is increasing. So definitely read affirmative statements, create vision board, create anything that you need at this time that's going to allow you to be inspired by this divine wisdom that you're receiving at the moment. What else is coming up that you won't believe? The Emperor. These are some amazing cards here. The Emperor is the creator of his reality because he is divine masculine energy. Again, he's receiving this divine download, this divine wisdom from source, and he's using it just like this one. This card here has the 4. This also has the 4, the cross, which is the 4, which is about structure and form on Gaia, on the material plane. And they're also receiving divine wisdom from the photonic light, which downloads source consciousness and allows you to create form with it. So you just won't believe, like I said, your ability to manifest is going to pick up so much because you have the power of now, and you will use affirmative I am statements to know in your I am presence that you're infinitely supported. You're moving on from the 5 of Pentacles and the 5 of Cups, which is just despondent. I'm not supported. Woe is me. My life is miserable. And you're moving into the Fool. The Fool is this remembrance card, this Gaia card. You see the flower of life is the similar structure here. So you are diving deep into the infinite, having that compassionate wisdom from knowing that you are tapped in, tuned into source. Everything is working out for you here. You have some powerful energy. King of Swords and also the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups, and the 6 of Pentacles, which in this instant is giving and receiving. So receiving from the infinite, giving to the infinite, giving to the infinite, receiving from the infinite. You are in a two-way flow of abundance with life, the infinity symbol here. always supported, always tapped in, always tuned in, and ready to dive deep into the infinite ocean of life. You definitely have some amazingly powerful cards here. Again, King and Queen of Cups, Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine is balanced, and you are in a two-way receiving and giving stream with life. So that is incredibly beautiful. I'm just claps to you. This is amazing. Definitely amazing. So go ahead and comment sacred knowledge to claim your reading below, and hit the like button and subscribe, and hit the bell for future notifications so you don't miss the next reading that I do for you. Until then, sending you so much peace and love. Hi, card number 4. Thank you for joining me for your reading to find out what is coming into your life that you just won't believe. So I can see that you have been going through a period of anxiety and despair in your life, feeling like a feeling of panic attack, and you've been very worried about something in your life that's been keeping you up, keeping you stuck, keeping you sick to your stomach. And what's happening that you just won't believe is that you are being empowered by angels. You have angelic support and guidance, love and protection right now that is guiding you through this period of upset so that you can feel healed, that you can be in harmony and balance and reach a state of joy in your life. The anxiety card says, "We, your angels, surround you with the healing light of amethyst." Take a deep breath and breathe in this beautiful violet light. Feel your anxiety melting away. There is nothing to fear. There is only love. And the miracle card here, I'm drawn to this violet light as well. If you're not aware, violet is the highest light, the highest frequency light in our visible light spectrum. And it's also associated with Archangel Zadkiel, which is the angel of transmutation. So Archangel Zadkiel and the violet flame is what you can call upon to bathe yourself in violet light. And what that's going to do is it's going to transmute all negativity that is holding you down, keeping you feeling trapped and stuck and anxious and in fear. So I invite you to call upon the angels, particularly those of the violet light, so that you and they can transmute all of this fear that is keeping you feeling sick, okay? Archangel Raphael says, "Feel yourself surrounded by my emerald light. I, Archangel Raphael, offer you healing and solace. The storm clouds will soon clear and the sun will shine eternally bright. Trust." So there is an eternally bright sun in this miracle card. Okay, so you are being offered a miracle. Perhaps you've been praying to the angels or praying to whatever you don't even know, but you've been praying for help and support to get you through this period of anxiety in your life. And you also have Archangel Raphael with you. Archangel Zadkiel, like I said, is the violet flame of transmutation. Archangel Raphael is the emerald green healing ray. So the emerald green will allow you to heal anything in your body, your mind, your heart, or your soul that is preventing you from feeling that you are supported. And it says the storm clouds will soon clear and the sun will shine eternally bright. So you will be surprised coming up to find that you are entering a period of a miracle where your prayers are being answered, knowing that there's only love supporting you. The angels have you, and as you imagine their light around you, it will heal all pain within your body, your mind, and your soul. It says, "Make gratitude your new attitude. The stars will shine brighter upon you. All in your world will become lighter." So I know it might be hard to think about it now, but you're being asked to focus on the positive things. And as you shift your perspective to the positive, then this anxiety and fear will start to melt away, and you will receive your miracle of empowerment, harmony, and delight. The Harmony card says that harmony lives in a lodge of balance and equilibrium between the physical and spiritual aspects of life. For there to be harmony, there must be balance. Imagine yourself as the hub of a sacred wheel standing in the center, just like this card. So that reminds me of how in any storm, there's what they call the eye of the storm, which is the center, which is still. So through gratitude, by shifting your perspective from what is bothering you and what you feel is harming you, by shifting your perspective to even one thing that is going right in your life, that will allow you to shift from the outside of the storm to the still, quiet center inside where all is always well. And as you do that, you will begin to experience the delight, the happiness, the joy, the harmony that you so desire and deserve. Okay? Let's find out a little bit more about what's coming up as far as this healing of anxiety, this empowerment, this harmony. You are being supported for this new beginning in your life. What else is coming up that you won't believe? New inspiration, completion of the hard work that you've been going through, and a complete death and rebirth. Let's find out a little bit more. Yep, the Tower moment suggests that you've been going through a very hard period of time because your life has been interrupted. This is a process of death and rebirth, a death of the old way of being that wasn't serving you, and a rebirth into a new way of being. And you're reaching the state of completion right now, which is going to bring you more passion and more delight, and you will be able to create this new experience. You are being empowered, beloved. No reason to fear anymore. Let this message be your confirmation, okay? That you are receiving your miracle at this time. That's what's coming into your life. It's your miracle of your new life. Yes, and it's coming quickly. This is balancing of the darkness and the light. And you are this person who's moving these opposing energies forward. So even though you've had a hard time, which is considered the darkness, you're going to receive more passion, more inspiration, more joy. And you're going to be able to propel both of these forward, because the darkness serves. We don't want to get rid of the quote unquote bad things in our life, because they do make us stronger. They give us strength and renewed inspiration to create a new life. Because if things were complacent and always the same, that's why we have to burn down with the Tower, because we don't like change. We like our old habits staying the same, even if they don't serve us. So sometimes life has to burn things down for us so that we can create a new life. And you are propelling it forward. You are moving into this new delight and this new harmony. Okay, let's pull a couple more cards to find out what you need to know to enter this period of restoration, completion of this hard time, this anxiety that you've been experiencing, into receiving your miracle of harmony and joy. Mindfulness. Be mindful of another's feelings and needs. Someone needs your love right now. A loving thought is all it takes. So you're being asked to be mindful of the thoughts and feelings of yourself and all individuals. The angels are here to remind you of your magnificence. So your angels really want you to know how supported you are. Even though this process has been painful and slow, it has been a blessing. It has been a rebirth process. And when the timing is in perfect harmony, all will come into fruition. Wow. And you got miracle literally twice. So please trust me. I know you've been having a hard time, but you really won't believe that you are receiving a miracle right now. This card says, our wings of light surround you and those you love. It's possible that what you've been going through is actual death, like the death of a loved one or the death of your old life. But what's been going on, you need to know that this situation, it says, is governed by a higher power. The forces of love are at work and all will turn out well. So you are in the process of receiving this miracle. And all you have to do to hold on to it is focus on gratitude. Shift your focus as much as you can, at least every day in the morning. Wake up and say, I'm grateful for a roof over my head. I'm grateful for breath in my lungs. I'm grateful for the love of a child. Whatever it is that you can summon up within yourself to be grateful for, and shift your perspective, balance balance yourself and find harmony, you will experience more inspiration, more joy, and you'll reach a successful completion of this anxious situation that you've been going through now. And again, I want to reaffirm to you that the angels are with you. They're answering your prayers, and you don't have any more reason to be afraid, because you are being healed, you're being whole, your whole situation is being resolved successfully, and that's what's coming into your life at this time, I can assure you. So go ahead and comment miracle below to claim this message. Hit the like button and also subscribe and hit the bell for future notifications so you don't miss the next reading that I do for you. And until then, I'm sending you so much peace and love.